No.
Yeah.
Okay, Tino's Angels, and then I have Stunna Dior, this beautiful woman right here. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Let me tell you, this guy is so freaking amazing. When I first started, I guest host a show, and he was actually on the other show. And I was just like, yeah, I'm starting a show. And he was like, I'll be on your show. And I was like, you'll be on my show?
I didn't even know it.
I felt so special. I was like, thank you. Yeah, you were just like,
I didn't know it.
Yeah, you really didn't even know me. You were like, I'll be on your show. I was like, ah.
Well, you a sister, so I gotta look out for my sisters.
Thank you. I appreciate the love. And then you guys actually came. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be on your show, and then it was like, I ain't see you again. I didn't have to stalk you.
Stunna Dior could get Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see your Instagram. You can get a little Hollywood, just a little Hollywood. But I appreciate you coming. So, how long have you been in the modeling business?
Well, I started. Actually, today makes 2 years I've been managing and being an entrepreneur, owning my own business. So it's 2 years going on right now. Stunna was already established as a model. We just combined the chemistry and made magic, you know?
Gotcha. So how long have you been in the industry?
Okay, so I've been in front of the camera. I've been in front of the camera for like 7 years. So since birth, honestly.
You look like you're 12 though. So 7 years, so you must be 1. Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you look like you're 12 though. So that's a good thing.
I guess some people can't tell with the makeup on, but when it's off, I really look 12. But I moved to New York, it's almost been a year. In January, it'll be 1 year. So I've been working with Tino since February, so it'll be 1 year.
So where are you originally from?
I'm from Detroit, but I moved here from Arizona.
I used to live in Arizona. I used to be a flight attendant.
In 2 weeks.
I was in Phoenix.
Oh,
yes.
See,
We could talk about Arizona together. So as far as you managing models, I know that it has been really, really rough. Like dealing with the industry and dealing how people are gonna judge you and perceive the type of person that you are.
Actually, it wasn't really that rough.
Really?
I already knew the outlets, I knew the doors, I knew the frauds, I knew the imposters, I knew who was not the plug, I knew who was in the loop, you know. So I already knew who not to mess with, who to rock with, and it was the hardest part is when people get that 15 minutes of fame and that's all they want. They want the 15 minutes of fame with the Instagram. They want the 15 minutes of fame with the Facebook. But Stunna Dior, she's one of the hungriest models I met, and she's only 19.
Wow.
So she makes it really smooth for me to do my job. And
gotcha.
My job is to get legitimate castings, legitimate gigs, exposure, on magazines. You don't gotta be naked. You don't gotta be half naked. You don't gotta be naked at all.
See, and that's the thing. I think that's a common misconception a lot with these girls. They think that they have to be like butt naked in order to make their career happen.
They have a reason to, because that's what a lot of people are interested in. I mean, a lot of people, they say, even photographers, they say, well, I want to be a fashion photographer, but that's not what the numbers are. It's not in that. So that takes away from a lot of people, going down that road. They're going to go down the easier way, what's going to get more numbers, what's going to be the easiest to get published.
It's only that way when you don't have backing, though, because it's like a rapper. If you're a rapper and you sign to Bad Boy or Rockefeller, you're going to do what Rockefeller and Bad Boy need you to do. But if you're a unsigned rapper, now you just freestyling every show. You doing whatever. You're rapping about stuff that don't make no sense.
Just something for attention.
Right.
And that's how a lot of these girls are right now. Unfortunately, you see it like a lot with Instagram, especially with Instagram. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, if there was no Instagram, what would you hoes do? What would you hoes do? What would you do?
They would be on the Loop video.
Yes, you would be in the Loop videos. In the pool.
Right. Pumps in the bump.
Twerking and trying to break your back. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, unfortunately, Instagram is a good venue if you're trying to do it the right way. But just throwing yourself out there and just flopping, it's not getting you to where you need to go.
And I have a daughter, so I don't want my daughter to have any excuse to do that.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? And there's too many excuses to do that. Stunna just said it. This quick exposure, quick way to get on. But Tommy Hilfiger's not gonna put you on. Polo's not gonna put you on.
That too.
You gotta be high fashion. You gotta think high fashion.
You have to tell people that.
Wait it out. Stop being desperate. You get your turn.
Exactly.
Everybody gets their turn. Like right now, you got your radio station. You waited your turn.
Yes, I think I'm fashion too. I'm joking.
I ain't see it. I
do not. And you will see that I did not. I did not. I feel a little But it is what it is or whatever.
Yeah, so I try to help the girls just maintain a business aspect. All right, what's after modeling? What's after acting? Get your book out. Write your own movie.
Yes.
I don't try to keep, like Stunna, we had a conversation last night. Can I bring it up? I said, look, if you want to be an entrepreneur right now, I'll break all contracts. I'm not here to tie you down. You know what I mean? And if they feel they have the opportunity to be a boss, they'll be a boss.
Exactly.
They'll be a boss.
Or if they can stay with their resources and be a boss and work with the other people too.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like I feel like a lot of these people, they feel like if they're working with someone or if they have a manager, you have to give up money or you have to give up more. No, these people, your manager's purpose is to make sure that you do the best that you can. So they have the same objective. Right. You know what I'm saying? That you just have a team.
That's why you have
and working with the team is always better than working by yourself.
Exactly. But so I'm an agent also, so sometimes you gotta hire me because you hire me because like right now, it's supposed to be 3 models and it's only Stunna Dior. Who's paying for this? This is an embarrassment.
Exactly.
But the show must go on, and that's part of the boss. That's what it comes in as an entrepreneur. You have to know when the ship is about to sink. How many life jackets do you have? You know what I mean?
you. So she got a life jacket.
She's Stunna Dior, man.
Stunna got a life jacket.
She's on the motorboat on the side.
Oh wait, you got the okay, good. You don't got to blow in. I don't got to.
And it's important to watch if somebody's holding you back.
Exactly.
Young ladies, please watch when somebody's holding you back. If they're not giving you the right information, watch if a photographer has legitimate work. A lot of photographers have screenshots on their Instagram. They didn't even take those shots.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I noticed that a lot. They'll go on somebody's Instagram and steal all of their stuff and be like, "Oh, I'm managing. I'm so and so manager." You be like,
"You don't know nobody. There ain't nobody tagging that. Nobody. You know what I mean?" So investigate and take your time. It's not a rush. Everybody in a rush. I know Barack about to leave the chair, but dang, it's not a rush.
But that's the thing, though. I think that people they get caught up in this concept of time. So in order for you to make this invisible timeline that you're creating in your mind, you're doing all of this random rushing stuff. And I feel like I get like that sometimes. Like I want to rush so much, and if things don't happen right now, I feel like it's not happening. Right, and I have to get myself out of that mindset that it's not happening. It's happening for me. I'm just it's just
going at the right
exactly.
It's going like God's timing.
The industry is like the government. You gotta remember that the rap industry, model industry, it's like the government. Like the government, what I'm trying to say is, the average poor person wakes up every day. I gotta get money. I gotta get on the grind. I gotta do this. The same thing with the industry. But if you have the right circle, it's only a circle. Yeah. Everybody has a job to do. You got a publisher, you have a photographer, you have a model, you have a manager. Everybody has a job to do. Once everybody got a job and they do their job in this circle, you don't gotta worry about nothing. But nobody's going to work with you if you're a fraud, you're a flake, you don't show up, you're not consistent.
People, I had to tell my friends, people always watching. People are always watching, and you never know who is watching. There could be somebody in the corner. You don't know who that person is, but they watching. So you got to watch out what you do because people will be like, "No, I seen her do this. I'm not working with her. I heard this." It's always someone watching.
Exactly. I totally agree. Oh my God, I wish you guys need to be here every freaking week. This is freaking awesome. I love you guys.
So, you a quick rundown with the.
So what should we be looking forward to you?
Show my work.
Hello, pick me up. Go ahead, tap.
In February, I have a movie coming out. I'm in the opening scenes. It's called How to Be Single. Comes out on February 12th. Rebel Wilson and Dakota Johnson. And I'm working on romance novel trailer. I got music videos that are set to be released next year. I'm working on some different publishings that are coming out. I'm working on music. I got, a lot of different stuff going on. So,
okay. I felt like that was rushed.
It probably was.
I mean,
every time I come on a radio show, they tell me to plug myself and then they hurry up and rush me off. So now I'm trying to
I'm not rushing you, baby. We're good.
We good family here.
Yes.
On Valentino, you can look out for me on Gotham, on Bruce, on Gotham. I'm the brothel security. You might see me sometimes. I'm there. I'm the host of Jack Dilla 16 or Better. Shout out to Jack Dilla 16 or Better. I'm Thriller Gang. Ooh. Yeah, G-Unit, FM Vodka, SMS Audio. Am I doing my job? All right.
Make that paycheck.
And that's what it's all about. Just growing and being honest.
Yes.
Because nobody want to work with a shady business person, you know?
Exactly.
So I could call Stunna and be like, look, I don't know if the gig is that popping, but just show up, you know what I mean? So it's all about honesty.
And you're here, and we're popping.
Yeah,
It's not this. You guys always popping.
amazing.
It's always
Yeah.
popping here. That's all.
And DSN, let me tell you, this studio is it's always something going on in this studio. It's crazy. Since the day I started, I felt like I was just like, oh, I better jump in. It was like double dutch. It was like, listen, we gonna leave you, but come on. I'm like, all right, I'm down. So yes, I love
The first
DSN.
time I came to DSN, it was in, I think, March earlier this year, and that was 1 month after I signed. I remember I just got back from Africa, so
Next
I was
up,
going crazy. Had the
Mocha,
dusty tan.
Yeah, shout out
And
to
it was
Mocha.
popping. Yes, it was with Mocha Marie, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
Mocha.
Mocha. Thank you so much, and Cat Boogie. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
Let's give you a
having us.
round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you for
I really,
having us.
really appreciate you and your honest advice. I hope you guys that are listening at home really take this advice to heart. Like these are people who know exactly what they're talking about. So please, I'm gonna hit you with a quick mix. Be right back. Thank you for listening to SWD Radio. Sugar with a baby. Ow.